Bugs? Hey! If I have to get up and go get my cat out of the bathtub because he is messing with my shower curtain, I'm gonna be so mad. And I'm going to have to. Bugs! Oh, hey guys. It's me. Alright, so today I'm going to be doing a cut crease tutorial using an everyday makeup look. So I've gotten a couple requests for like, give me like a really simple everyday makeup look that I can do when I'm like running out of the house. And then I've gotten a couple people asking me to show them how to do an easy version of a cut crease. So I'm going to kind of combine those two together today and make an everyday eye makeup look that you can do with an easy cut crease. So I hope you guys enjoy. Let's jump right in. So today, you guys, I'm going to be using one of my absolute favorite palettes that I've ever purchased from Morphe. It is the 25B Bronze Mocha palette. I've done a tutorial on this one and you guys loved it, so I wanted to incorporate it into this video. These are some of the most beautiful colors that you can use for everyday looks or super dramatic looks. So today we are going to be doing a simple everyday look with a cut crease using these amazing, beautiful colors. And we're gonna do it together, so let's get right into it. Okay! Alright, so I'm gonna pick up the first brush that I always pick up. It is the Morphe. Let me see if I can find it in this brush, this cup of, y'all see this? You gotta do what you gotta do to make videos, okay? Okay, so this is the Morphe R37 brush. It is amazing for transition shades, for blending out colors. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to start, and I'm gonna take this shade right here. I love to use this one as a transition shade because it's not too dark, but it's not too light either. So I'm just going to blend this into my crease real light-handedly. So I'm going to do that same thing on this other eye here and just use this as a transition shade. I love this color so much. It's like such a neutral but pretty brown taupe. I don't even know how to describe it. I love this color though. And it's great. So I'm going to work this all the way kind of up right below my brow, but leaving a little bit of space. But that's kind of, it's a light enough color that I can kind of blend. And that's how I'm going to get a gradient look. So I'm going to take this orange color here. It's kind of a copper brown. It's not super dark. And I'm just going to build upon that same transition shade that I just did. But I'm going to blend this out. It's a little bit darker than the transition shade I put on before. So it's going to kind of help me build into those darker colors. Let's see. Let's do the other eye. Here we go. Okay, so once you have this kind of blended out to your desired look, and girl, you can blend your transition shade as much as your heart desires, honestly. So now what I'm going to do, and this is something a little bit different, and you're going to have to be a little more careful with how much product you put on your brush when you do this step. But I'm going to be taking a longer, thinner, more dense brush. This is, let's see, this is the Morphe 573 brush, the M573. It's a little bit more of a pointed brush. It's got still that blending capability, but it's a little more dense so that you can get into a specific area with a shadow. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to take this shadow right here and I'm going to dab just a little bit on the end of my brush, not too much. I'm going to shake it off a little bit because these colors are very pigmented. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus just in this crease area. I'm not going to focus on blending it up or like towards my brow bone. I'm just going to blend it in the crease itself. And since you're going to do a cut crease from about here to here, you want to kind of put that above where your cut crease is going to go. Words, I can't make them today. Okay, that is what's going to make your cut crease look more dramatic. So here we go. I'm just going to blend this. And with this brush, it is going to create more of a harsher line, but that's what you want to do when you're going to do a cut crease. It's going to help define your cut crease more. So I'm just going to really focus this in the crease and blend as much as I want, add as much as I want, and etc, etc. So I'm going to start doing the same thing to this eye over here. I'm kind of focusing it more from here to here than I am here to here, and just kind of blending those colors together with that transition shade as well. So you don't want to go up too high with this shade, but you really want to get more definition in your crease than anything. So I'm just going to build upon this just a little bit, get it more in the spaces that I want it. You want it to be more dramatic from about right here to right here. Not all the way down, but kind of in the middle of your eye, because that's going to make your eye look bigger in the long run. So here we go. Okay, so typically I would go and use like 1,000,001 darker colors and like really make this dark, because that's kind of my everyday look, but not everyone's gonna want to do that. So here's where I'm gonna stop, and I'm gonna start my cut crease. What I'm gonna be doing is I'm taking a flat brush from Morphe. This is the M432 brush. This can also be used as a concealer brush for under your eyes or under your eyebrows. I use this for a lot of different things. I also use it to use a powder eyeshadow to line my upper lash line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking just any concealer. I'm using the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous concealer, and it's lighter than my skin tone. That's the key. You want to use one that's lighter than your skin tone, but not by much. It doesn't have to be super pale, but you don't want to have one that matches your skin tone, because the point of a cut crease is to kind of bring out that part of your eye and highlight it and make it more dramatic. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dab a little bit of this on the end of this brush. And don't worry about getting too much product, because you can blend this and you can build upon this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start by making the shape that I want. So you can kind of see how this is going. All right, so I'm going to continue to build and to blend and to add more product as I go. So you guys, as you can see, this is not as hard as you thought it would be. Promise. I know we've seen all those Instagrammers doing it and it looks so easy, and you're like, oh geez, I don't think I can do that. They make it look easy, but I just don't think it's easy in reality. You know, there's those people that can make it look easy, but it's not that easy. I promise, with a little bit of practice, this is pretty easy. So we're just going to do that same thing, and we're going to try little strokes, because what you don't want to do is get real heavy-handed and then create a line that you didn't want. So just create this cut crease little by little, and that will help you kind of control where it goes. Okay, so as you guys can see, I have finished my cut crease, and I've kind of blended it down towards my eyelid. I've kind of blended it evenly with the concealer. Okay, so now once my concealer is on, you're going to want to set the concealer so that it doesn't crease and create lines in your eyelids. So what you want to do is you want to take the lightest shade that you can find in your kit, in your eyeshadow palette. That is this one for me. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking this, and I'm going to just blend this out over the concealer that I put on my face. This will just help to set the concealer and keep it in place throughout the day. So you can use a matte shade for this, or you can also use a really light shimmer shade for this. This is kind of an in-between a shimmer and a matte shadow, so it's kind of perfect for this look. So I'm just going to go ahead and build upon that, make sure I have all of that covered up and set, and then we're going to move on to our eyeliner. So I usually will use a liquid eyeliner every day. You don't have to. This is where you could actually just throw mascara on, or if you wanted to, you could use a gel liner or a pencil liner, or just like take a shadow and kind of line your lash line. So I'm going to do this with a liquid, my fave, and I will be right back. Okay, so I've already finished my eyeliner, and here's what it looks like. So what I did to really make it, number one, less dramatic, because it is an everyday look, and number two, to really kind of make sure that it was really kind of showing and showcasing the cut creases, I did a super thin line of eyeliner. I didn't do anything super thick or dramatic, but I did kind of wing it out to right where that shadow ends, as you guys can see, and it kind of helped clean that area up all on its own. So I'm going to do mascara, and I will be right back. Alright guys, so I've just finished my mascara, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I'll do for my bottom lash line. Now if you want to, you can leave the look the way that it is now, but I like to have a little bit of shadow under my lower lash line, so that's what we're going to do today. So I'm going to take one of my favorite Morphe brushes for this step, and that is the Morphe M506. It is super tiny, super easy to get right in where you need it. It's great for the brow bone highlight as well as under your lash line or in the inner corner or outer corner. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to take this brown shade here, and I'm just going to focus this right on my lash line. Nothing too crazy. Let's do that to the other eye. And this is just going to give me a little bit of extra definition under my eye. So I'm going to focus in right here on just the kind of middle part of my lower lash line and make it a little more dramatic. Alright, so I'm going to add some mascara to that bottom lash line, and just to give it some extra definition. So I went ahead and added that mascara to my lower lash line, and I added some lip gloss since this is more of an everyday look, not super dramatic, and that it completes the look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Give me some comments of some ideas that you'd like to see me do, and also be sure to subscribe to my channel because I put out new videos every Monday and every Thursday, and you don't want to miss it. So thank you guys so much for watching my videos and taking time out to watch and to support me. I appreciate it. I love all of you guys. Y'all have an awesome day. I'll see you next time.